Did you really just compare GTA 5 and Fortnite? Nothing's better than GTA 5. Mom! Carry me to my safe spot, I'm scared!
Stop right there in your tracks, okay? Before we get any further into the video, I want to say that this is like my uneducated comparison video. Respect everybody's opinion. Respect my opinion, por favor, please, because at the end of the day, they're just two different video games we're talking about. So don't be getting out those pitchforks and those torches and coming at me sideways because, look, on my channel, I like to keep it calm, cool, and collective. And I like to think we're a little more mature than a lot of people out there. I understand that some of you guys watching are kids. I understand some of my demographic, or a lot of it, is geared towards kids. But I like to try and be a positive role model and say, we can always handle things in a calm, cool, collective manner because it's going to be way better and the outcome's going to be greater than just being all mad, being a crybaby, and talking crap. So, with that said, if you guys enjoyed this video of GTA 5 versus Fortnite, how can you even put those two together? Well, we're going to do that today. Then give it a thumbs up. If we could break 3,000 likes, well, that would be awesome. And quite frankly, I just don't think we can do it. YouTube hasn't been sending videos to sub boxes as of late, and you guys haven't been watching them because you aren't getting notified by them. Or I just suck. I don't know, one of the two. So Fortnite and GTA 5 are two very different games, two games of just completely different calibers that have two things in common. One is their popularity, and two is that people love them. Fans of all demographics, young, old, middle-aged, people are loving Fortnite. It literally came out of nowhere and is just super popular. So with this video, what I'm going to try and do is just break it down between GTA 5 and Fortnite. And no, I'm not going to break it down like a breakdancing and all that because quite frankly, well, I can't breakdance. I think I've said quite frankly a couple times in the video already. Sorry, it's my script writer. He just fix your stuff, man, okay? Starting off with GTA 5. What makes GTA 5 so popular, in my opinion, is not only the reputation, almost, I'm not sure if that's the correct word, that Rockstar has established with us gamers. We know a GTA game, for the most part, is going to be an awesome open-world game taking place in a different city, just mainly a bigger city that we're familiar with, whether it be New York City, Miami, or Los Angeles, California, and we're going to be able to free roam, we're going to be able to steal cars, shoot people, do drive-bys, do just a lot of stuff that maybe in your mind, if you're a little morbid, like you've thought, what would happen if I did this in real life, aside from either dying or going to jail? Like, you're able to do these things in-game that normally you wouldn't. As well as, like in my case, I love to roleplay when I play the GTA games, so just role-playing around, and just back to the thing of doing things you normally couldn't, or you shouldn't do in real life, I should say. And not to say that I have ever, like, walked by a car and said, hey, let me steal this. No, because I know there's consequences. But, like, in the game, there is no consequences. You know, you can just start over if something happens. So, with the GTA series and GTA 5, I think this is something that it's probably a very plausible reason as to why the game is so popular, other than the fact that it's just a video game and that's something that people love. Now, moving on to Fortnite. Fortnite is this like sandbox survival game. It actually released in July 2017, so it hasn't even been out a year yet. And what's crazy is that it took a few months for this game to just gain some popularity and traction. The game came out, it was just okay, it's just going like this, and then boom, the game skyrocketed, it blew up, it was super popular. And fun fact, Fortnite was actually revealed way back in 2011 at the Spike Video Game Awards. And the developer of the game at the time just said, hey, we've got this game called Fortnite. It's a really cool idea. And at the time, all it was an idea. It hadn't even been created yet. There was no prototypes, no nothing. They had just come up with this like idea for a game, wrote it down on paper, and talked about it. Whether I think it was like in an interview at these video game awards. And that was way back in 2011. It's 2018 now. That's like 7 years. So really a period of 6 years from when we first heard about the game until now, when in reality, nobody even knew about Fortnite until like August 2017, just a little bit after it released and started to blow up. So that is just crazy right there. And just the whole aspect of Fortnite, I think, is really cool. Just this battle royale, elimination chamber mode, pretty much. I think that is just so awesome. So what has made GTA 5 and just GTA Online so popular? And really, for the sake of the video, I want to focus more on the GTA Online side of things because that's where all the players are. Really, up until Fortnite, No game has even gotten near the amount of players that GTA Online has consistently. So I would attribute this to just the open world expanse and all that stuff I talked about earlier, but also the free DLCs. This is something that a lot of games have picked up on within the last 2 to 3 years. It's microtransactions, and the free DLCs within GTA Online are awesome. While they are free to the player and free to the game, you either have to grind out missions, which can be very troublesome, it can be very time consuming, make you super impatient, or you can just buy a shark card and you can pay like $20 US and you can get these things in game with this money. And also, if you want to get the hookup on some shark cards, you can check out G2A. Use my code ZCTV for a 3% cashback code, which means you can get it a little bit cheaper than normal. It's going to be one of the first links down below. There's just different ways to get shark cards. You can get them cheaper. You can pay full retail price. G2A hooks you up on that. But just really with the shark cards, and the microtransactions, that's what's helped to propel GTA Online, I think. As far as like Rockstar goes, monetary-wise, they are making tons of money from this, and that's why, really, we probably haven't seen anything related to GTA 6 announced yet, because GTA Online is making so much money, and up until now, no game has even gotten near GTA Online's just popularity. So the free DLCs are cool, but also, like I said before, man, it could just be troublesome and tiresome when a new DLC comes out, there's that car you want, and Rockstar has just completely boosted those prices. So even for like a lower class car, sometimes you're paying close to $1 million for that, and you're like, what the heck? But you really want that car, so you either resort to a shark card or just grinding out missions. But it keeps you coming back and playing the game. It's somewhat addicting. I'm not sure if there's some chemical in your brain that gets addicted to it like people get addicted to drugs. So it really can be addicting. Now, moving on to Fortnite, there's really a couple different things and reasons that I think this game could be so popular and what has made it so popular. And one is that it's free. Fortnite is a free game that's consistently and constantly updated with new things, microtransactions, and things you can buy. And that's what generates revenue for the game. So I'm sure the developers are like, man, we should have made this game free. But if it wasn't free, it might not be as popular as it is now. Another reason I think Fortnite might be so popular is because it's a new trend that people are interested in. These trends come along. Look back to Pokemon Go. This came out for the mobile devices in 2016. It's still pretty popular, but it's not as popular as it was back when it first came out. But for like 2 or 3 months, people were addicted to this. I never played the game, honestly. I never played Pokemon Go. But I know people still play it today. I see it pop up in my Twitter feed every now and again. But it's this trend that people are going with. And this one has actually been more popular than all of them. But first-person shooters have been around forever. Third-person shooters have been around forever. But the whole Battle Royale mode, while that's been around for quite some time, it's never really just gained any popularity until now. So people are starting to enjoy it. It just happened to be the right game, released at the right time. And that is so awesome to see just the video game community come together, and people outside the video game community come together to just play this game and interact and have a good time. I also think that Fortnite is a little more kid-friendly than GTA is. It's not 18 plus or 17 plus or rated M. At least I don't think it would be. But the cartoon-esque graphics and things like that, it's more geared towards kids. I'm sure your parents, if you're a younger kid, and you ask them, hey, can I have GTA 5 or Fortnite? They'll look at Fortnite in the cover and they'll say, you know what, we're going to get this game because GTA, it does have a bad rep, of course, but everybody knows what Grand Theft Auto is. So, I mean, you really can't put it past Rockstar to say, hey, this is a kid-friendly game. Because at the end of the day, it's not, and everybody knows that. So those are a couple different reasons why I think Fortnite has been so popular. Also, maybe the developers of the game, Epic Games, maybe they sold their soul to the devil and join the Illuminati to make the game so popular, because it is literally just insane. So one thing that I was just asking myself, and I'd like to ask you guys, and if you want to respond to this in the comment section, that's going to be awesome. I read through every comment. But is Fortnite changing the landscape of games from here on out? Do you guys think that more developers are going to be releasing like free games with paid microtransactions released, say weekly or daily or whatever it may be, or monthly? I mean, I think that's something that a bunch of developers could learn from and inevitably make some very popular games. Now, I'm not sure if Rockstar would ever do that because there's so much put into their games, and their games are a lot more vast than Fortnite is. I'm not sure if that's considered like an unbiased opinion or a biased opinion, but I mean, it seems like it'd be the truth. I'm sure a lot more money went into the production of GTA 5 than Fortnite would ever even dream of. But I've said it before and I'll say it again, microtransactions are a thing of the future. It adds longevity to games. Think back to the older days of Call of Duty before microtransactions were around. We would get 4 map packs throughout a Call of Duty cycle, quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 map packs, that's all we got. And that would have to hold us over for 3 to 4 months between DLCs. And it would get boring, it would get stale. The new maps come out, you learn them in a week, you play the new maps for, 2 weeks, and then after that, it's back to normal. Nothing special. But microtransactions came along, you could buy camos, you could just unlock rare items in game that nobody else could have, and it added some longevity to the game because it's back to that whole like addiction thing. People get addicted to it. People get addicted to spending money to try and get this certain camo that they saw that they thought looked cool and things like that. So I definitely think it's a thing of the future as far as microtransactions go, and even though we're spending money for things in a game, I think as long as you're enjoying it, that's great. As long as the content is good, that's also great. And I just think it adds more longevity to the games, makes them more fun, and that's what it's all about. As for Fortnite's popularity, well, Video Games 24/7 released an article the other day, which you can also find down below in the description. I say that a lot, but I link all my sources down below in case you guys ever want to check them out. But they talked about how Fortnite is essentially taking over the world, and it's crazy because it's true. Fortnite is stealing players from so many other popular titles like League of Legends, World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, GTA 5, you name it. So many players who have enjoyed these games for years are coming over to Fortnite because it's something new. People can play it with their friends. And what's cool about it is the whole cross-platform thing. I'm not really too educated on that, but the fact that I'm pretty sure you can play, like if you're on PC and you're a PC player like myself, you can play with your friend on the PS4 or something along those lines. That's something I thought about years ago and like thought was probably only a dream and would never happen, but that is so awesome. But Fortnite is breaking Twitch records. It's breaking YouTube records. Just a few weeks ago, it broke a Twitch record for like the most viewers on a single person stream. It was Ninja's stream. It was like 600,000 people. He was playing with Drake, and that's another thing with Fortnite. It's crossed over to like the mainstream side of things. Celebrities are playing. Everyone is literally playing Fortnite, and that's what's cool. So GTA 5 has been out for almost 5 years, and I said it earlier on in the video, but Fortnite is the first game in this time frame to come out to really even compare to GTA 5 and be on that same tier as far as popularity goes, as far as money sales goes, and things like that. So, GTA 5 has really just dominated the amount of players online at a given time for almost 5 years now. It even just broke record-breaking numbers back in December 2017. Like the most players to ever play GTA Online happened just a few months ago, and the game's been out 5 years. And Fortnite is definitely edging towards that just record right there, or that tier, or they might have already beat it. I'm not too sure, but the whole article from Video Games was it was really cool, and I'd recommend you check it out because aside from GTA, Fortnite has also beat out games like Monster Hunter's World as well as FIFA 18, 2 major titles outside of the GTA franchise that are very popular among video game players as well. Honestly, you know what the best part about this is? Fortnite is a free game. It's just a free game that is just so popular, and I really can't get over that. And back to what I said earlier about, I always wondered, what game is going to come along to beat out, not really beat out, but be more popular than GTA or like Call of Duty? And Fortnite seems to be the answer. So it makes me wonder what's next. What game will come out? When will it come out? That's going to be more popular than Fortnite, GTA, Call of Duty. Like, these are games that are established series. And I wonder, is there going to be a Fortnite 2? Or are we just going to keep getting updates for the game for who knows? For years now? For just months? Who knows? I'm very excited for the future, though. It's awesome to see how well Fortnite is doing. It's also awesome to see how well GTA 5 is doing after 5 years of being released. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up. please be sure to respect everybody's opinion. 3,000 likes would be awesome. Subscribe and turn on notifications to never miss out on another daily video game upload. And also be sure to, once again, check out G2A and use my code ZCTV. But with that said, I'm Zach Cox. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I will see you all in the next video.